Honorable Speaker, I conclude this media fiscal policy review.
We have other business. It's not only this one. Please.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I conclude this media fiscal review with renewed hope and optimism. The last 6 months have revealed our enduring spirit, what we can collectively achieve, and our potential to rise from the brink. Upon assumption of office in January this year, we were handed an economy in deep distress, a country with dispirited citizens. Trust and faith in our leaders were at all-time low. The fundamentals were not only weak, but broken. Mr. Speaker, and the misery and suffering were palpable. Mr. Speaker, in just 6 months, in fact, under 200 days, under the decisive leadership of President John Mahama, we have begun to change the story. Mr. Speaker, President Mahama's economic management model is working. The turnaround is in sight. Mr. Speaker, the signs of economic progress are visible and measurable. Mr. Speaker, first quarter economic growth is at 5-year high. Our debt to GDP ratio is at a 5-year low. Mr. Speaker, inflation has declined to a 4-year low. Right, Honorable Speaker, our credit rating has improved from junk to B- with stable outlook, a 2-notch upgrade and a 4-year high. Right, Honorable Speaker, we have almost reversed all the cedi depreciations in the years 2022, 2023, and 2024, with no cedi depreciation in the year 2025. Mr. Speaker, the level of the appreciation of the Ghana cedi has never happened in the history of our nation. Prices of petrol and diesel at the pump have reduced significantly to the benefit of consumers. And the price of sugar, rice, and cooking oil at a 4-year low. 4-year low. Mr. Speaker, the price of 25 kilogram bag of Royal Aroma rice, which used to be sold at 650 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 356 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, the price of a lonka of sugar, which used to be sold for 50 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 44 Ghana cedis. Right, Honorable Speaker, price of 25 liter of cooking oil, which used to be sold for 980 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 640 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, price of konkonte, 1 sack. Price of konkonte, 1 sack, which used to be sold for 1,200 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 950 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, a ton of iron rods, which used to be sold at 9,400 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold at 7,500 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, onions. 1 paint bucket, which used to be sold at 120 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 95 Ghana cedis. Right, Honorable Speaker, POP cement, which used to be sold for 115 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 90 Ghana cedis. The Speaker, maize, 1 sack, which used to be sold for 1,600 Ghana cedis in January, is now being sold for 1,450. And Mr. Speaker, the Minister for Agriculture has promised that it will go down even more. Mr. Speaker, the price of Yas sanitary pad, which was 25 Ghana cedis in January, is now going for 15 Ghana cedis. 15 Ghana cedis.
All right. Thursday, 24th of July 2025, exactly 6 p.m. 9 minutes past the hour 6. And this is how I welcome you all to No Crime Live on Today Ghana News TV. Mediane Lawrence Apieni Yebo. Memo will be a kwaba and a ju. Send and so. Mabon body adam of feeding out to Hana Mobe Akayan. Why are you Ghana and some one day? And some maybe did you come on with brain? Muna de Coso Ghana. But before then, no, Maminka Ubibia say, Jumeji, Ubenebieti live on Twitch, satellite, Facebook, and so they are available, YouTube, LinkedIn, a whole mina join Afa. Samsung associate channels are needed, Jumano, High FM 93.5 at Achem in the Eastern region. We've got Kings Radio in Accra, Jamfama TV, and Ono Rara, and Sakina Information Center, and Ono totally Northern Ghana. At the Lemon Community Information Center and Fans TV, and also Aflau. Today has been, I don't know how to call it, but we're in Parliament and we saw what happened. And since Semno, maybe Bosso, Nemo, many my baby for being a baby, Jumediano. And to make us say, me or Penny Pie, a friend of Mr. Charles Ajiman, on only NDC, Diaspora Communication Network, no member, on only Jumediano. So, make Shiano, no man aquaba. Memon, I can't some fue be each man for no more motion. If make a little break. When I come back, we start getting into the main conversation for the day. Mr. Ajiman, Pacho, Mema Aquaba.
Menya Lawrence meje also eba mofidi kesi so
Inumre
kan mede nimre de ye krom boko nyamiadum NPP akoda ya NDC abaso de metase nyamiadum de bie koso nyamia ye wi akase bi pie ni pedi so enchen so wona afri nyamiadum ye ku enima no ansa na mesase na mame fase da ema otwedi amponto trubonsu esanse afisese na NPP na was usu ni amane huru ni koda na yesu di yesu ko Nyankopon anim no so mizim fam ho ni mo ho bio nyame adom oduma kogu etie de aseda be koso ama Nyankopon sanse NDC enyi enim de enyi esika bi enyi ahofe twedi ampon na adoma na kwa enaja odi aba abem enti edi aseda be ma no se wa mayin na ho de ni etinkom esanse ni nipa ngina na nyanse de enya enti na se ye de aseda ma Nyankopon edi aseda kese be mo nso se wabu ye ho ban na afi no yada Nyankopon ase ewie no esanse ono ne alpha na omega na ye de ani atre NDC asuyeye matria owura di Nyankopon ehira no wasra no ewie mremu suboni John Dramani Mahama awodna brega na fo ewie mre se omeyie free ohaw ne koda na ene abenedi mu enti baby owo bia no wura John Dramani Mahama be de enchie mu odene kese ema ewo German abontin so na me de asede toso ama NDC empanyimfo ya appointees ministers MPs obi biara ebesi grassroots me ka se me bobodi anka na mayemfum so me de asede zabema obi biara NDC ni biara ni kiti Ghana fo nyina me de asede be mo biara afi ma menchia ma busian fo kakra na afi wura province NTC me de enchie mu odin be ma mi ankasa makonta ba wura Johnny akwa o tema na bi obia odi e de enchie mu odin ema o ma chia mi ankasa mi nu ekwa Johnny no so wo Russia abuchi no ma so di unkui me de enchie mu ma chia mi ankasa mi sister oba papa bi oba hofefo Rose osei akoto onu onua Samson osei ya akoto ana Mary bafu akoto baby bia obia omina o Denmark abuchi memu me de enchia emodin ema wo na afi menchia mi ankasa me NDC diaspora communicators ni na so owura yima baby obia no yima no ano me de enchia emodin ema wo na afi menchia mi ankasa menua set donko so wo ka so communicator eno so baby obia no ɛyɛ owura ɔkyɛ na menkɔ New Durban North constituency owura Fredua Agyeman ɛwɔ so baabi a obiara no mede ɛnkyia kɛseɛ ɛma wo na menkyia me ankasa me chairman a mene no ha no si owura Amos baabi a obiara no mɛkyia wo na mede ɛnkyia mu ɔde ankasa me ankasa ma me wɔ faase Collins Mensen free nyame adom a kwasiara no mate sɛ wɔto me nana no mudi baabi a obiara no mede nkyia kɛseɛ ɛma wo na mekyia me nana no nyinaa na makyia abusuafo wɔ fie nyinaa ɛsiane sɛ Nyankopɔn adom ɛma yɛte nkɔm a na ɔsɛ yɛkyiakyia ho na afei nso mede nkyia meme yɛwura fie ma mpanyin dada sɛ sisi a wɔkɔtena fie no wɔhu sɛ sɛdeɛ ɛsi bu man NPP afei deɛ ɔmahu sɛdeɛ ɛsi bu man nti baabi ohu biara na nando baabi a obiara ne yɛbɛkyia wo na afei sɛ gye Nyankopɔn ɛma wo nkwa tenten na nkwa ahwɛ deɛ amamuo siti a wode bɛtu nkyirimaafo baabi a obiara mɛkyia na mɛkyia ɛfɛn sɛ NPP apɔntees a mode tirimɔden ɛne pɛsɛ menkumnya ne kɛtasehyehyɛ ebu ɔman Ghana no baabi a mo obiara mɛkyia ɛnnɛ mo akasa mohu wei yɛ ɛfɛn sɛ niyale ɛnyɛ yɛfomyale mohu sɛ ɛkwan fa so bu man ɛne kwan fa so kyekyere man ne nyinaa yɛde ne nyinaa gu nsɛnni ani nti NPP fo ɛyɛ me akasa me nua ɔpɔn wɔ friends Berlin baabi a obiara no NPP communicator mɛkyia makyia abusuafo wɔ fie nyinaa no eti me nua Lawrence akwanya na de ma me no nyinaa bɛwie makyia abusuafo nyinaa no afei deɛ hɔ no fa gu m'anim sɛ friends ntoburo na afei yɛnkɔ anim hɔ
Medawase Openi. We are expected to be joined by Dr. Masood Abongo, Chairman, NPP Russia branch. Onono Beka Yensai Sabrino, me press me home so I'll go for a short commercial break. Na me ba na ya do topics musuka. Quick break, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Don't miss a beat, stay tuned tight. The best of the best, shining bright. Tune in now, it's not a game. Today Ghana News, it's your clan. Tie with Francis, the unique delight. Don't miss the magic, shining bright. Tune in and see the best of the best. Today Ghana News, you'll be impressed. And every week, a new adventure. Francis Jalil, we're ready. From the beach to the dance floor. Don't miss a beat, stay tuned.
Thank you once again. Many was say we do a video no akoswato no kremre. I don't know the kremkwa na eka. And I'm super excited send the winya brena our joining. And Mekai will say Jumedian, we are still live on Twitch, our satellite, Facebook, YouTube, and a LinkedIn. Oh, Today Ghana News TV Susubenya Biashe. Now associate channels I know we are in the High FM 93.5 our chip in the Eastern region, Kings Radio in Accra, Jamframa TV. And no Rara in UT region, Second Information Center, Tatali, Northern Ghana, and no more Adeliman Community Information Center, and so on Quanta, and a France TV, and no a flow. Na and then we bring Akoswa Ghana Hanum. I'm here to just discuss two of them. And like I intimated earlier, no, NPP rep no intimate and joining. We are praying say we have a cancer now, we can't Jumedian no. This is your number one favorite TV channel, Today Ghana News TV. I've got this topical issue. I'm going discuss it now. Since that, Charles Ajimankwana Minsakan so far, now I would like to start with him. But before then, a little preview of what is happening. And Supreme Court 2 days ago, no, Kelvin Taylor. Why wouldn't Kelvin Taylor no? No, say journalist is a man. No, there is a what's a man between now opinion there, but we man go to left and right. Now, this boy is known for or a journalist uni Ghana ha abuchi note. Na afi 2020 na yesemon e court just say issue e won semi okokan against some mpanimfo bi e wokom ha no asemi adakota che na 2 days ago na ura Kevin TLBP Morgana na che say nasem no afi na court e hwe na omode final omobu atankra no before assembly kwewe no che say wafa no edi na me aye na dom judges abona semegu and Usha court one na said on na say ya akuyi amano papa akuyi Ghana fu bisa ensem bebre nti said ya me penny atena konya mu die besa me ne start na yendi hon komo ye kabutela asame betu dwa in the year 2020 ya twa nyame adom under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Benefit atena se aka asem na che se yinu na afa ne ho edi openi sensemi se uni manu bia Ghana for ebisa nsem bebre eba ne sen. First of all, I will start with the act. I know say Central you may be an or senior, he's a member of the fraternity. I give him all the respect. But no, the conduct we human and now here sometimes and somehow can expose this now. What we teach you what do you say about that? Especially team the DNA honke kaono.
Medawasi.
We'll get to the legal terms, but we just want to first of all analyze the conduct and how certain things are being taken care of or being said. And I'm person can you opinion argument about all.
Okay. A moment, maybe it will be frame me see. Okay.
Into us.
Yeah. Okay. Me that's it. Okay.
All right. I think I will let. What doing? Thank you. Mpacho mind.
Yeah. And by the first, if you saw SMBC, and even you need a pay for you, young Sandroa, Sabi, Nail, Ujimmy Dodo. Now, Ora Kevin Taylor, I am Casamia, Penny Kevin Taylor, maybe you'll be maybe Asada, Nasamadentia, Eberman, maybe you will be a Nafi, Yamani Trinqua, Yamano Efrimi. A 7 yes, bis akwese bisi panic ni etase no obenyansafo am eba ekwan a ofa so eye ni media issue na obia ne approach obia ne mechanism how we see obi on ma onya aggressive but slowly and some obeka no more poisonous than obi oye aggressive oye obi a meka say okana dwene se ni ohu asem do fa. Now, Ghanaian, no, one thing I know about Ghanaian say we talk with our emotions. Yeah, the emotions in a yard there. We don't fail with the facts. Into a seminal, a no crack, nest or becca, maybe tree, dinner there, nest in the consent worker. That is how me, most Ghanaians, we behave. As I say, and then I Supreme Court, Edene Court, under leadership of Nana Dodampa, Akufo-Addo. Now, come every means to invite him to come and appear before the Supreme Court. And then I know more. With this is the right time. The great leadership of NDC. Your friends are crashing, bra. Every be a term. What can NDC 8 year or my Supreme Court? Brand be you one. And then I know NPP until the moment in your yes idea. And I Supreme Court for no go a Supreme Court leaders no more. Me no Lawrence, ye nimu die, elu mu die kota. Omu onimu de. Omu what is bad, they do what is good. It basically whatever happened at the Supreme Court, they know the best than me and you. And so we say, "Sir, omune nim embrano, omune embrano ekura Emran to say, woman, it's okay, fine, and some any panic or say, free her, and would be see and senior, and some a class substantive issue be a bit immediate or minor a call of him mana. Almost all these impulse and some more a discharge. Because Supreme Court and your court what Nipana Beco is to say what can't be a enya, Kebemana fan of Modi. And to me, minimum diamono, Miss Susu said. Omuwe ne nsem na okan ye no anase ne nsem a okan and omuwe friends the differentiation between enokre and emotions enti say asem no omukan okan ne say na ekuti a Supreme Court wa I don't think say Kevin Taylor on something Ghana mra and ka obeja na say enti omo share the negative impact of his case and omo the positive impact and omo share the neutral ground of it enti ensem na okan na omo ankasa no omo nimdie omo nim kwan because they are judges omo ko school kese omo di friends case a eso me sansem we see enti say if Supreme Court no e catch us say ampa wudi bima nobody akwa say oba na e court no adwama moso no o say we ma move for court me move for so I say enti say Supreme Court to say odi bima me ajima me ne ho meka say odi for because Supreme Court is the best court in the land of Ghana. It is a Supreme Court to Kasa. And if when your friends say district court or magistrate court, like I say, High Court, Appeal Court. This is
the same
case. Yeah, this is the case between the Supreme Court versus Kevin Taylor. Enti na sem no na nya sem yam kwala asem. But obepi o mani mu no. Okay, and some no kan no. Ye hwe no a friend say bisipa no koni ahan. Wodi for yam fa no kotuma na say wodi bimye gya no. Enye nipa ba ko na tena asem no so. Say ni nim say Supreme Court ni nipa ba ko na tena asem so no. Oh, nipa do no adwene ko benkro mu so okay. I think there's 4 against 1 or so. Sorry, I said it is a 4 against 1. It me say nipa no we win. What I say, only charges be against him. He has been acquitted and discharged. Of which say you say well as more kind at the friends we yet never bought minus what Supreme Court will never allow Kevin Taylor on the or some Ghana and I say one the OBS running be Ghana so far. It will never happen in the land of Ghana. But here lies the case, they know what is the best and the interest of Ghana. So they think so as some kind has no basis. And should be into Massa Cock or Vianiasem. Say Ghana for move for you move for. That is the nature of the case. So therefore, if Kevin Taylor no, I see say and some kind of yenny TH and I say million Ghana for TH, the motions and a judge, yes. And one no casa media so. You have so many journalists are almost so casa with different tonation. Obedient, a friend say, ask to say Kevin Taylor, but obi under slow talking, but in some of the it is dangerous. It is Kevin Taylor, and because of sending a voice, the accent the way he speaks, no, and on a million who maybe I do see cancer, no, maybe also could teach a bit, but no crebe because I no netro, I tro. Say entro enra ene entro ene no krenra ene because why no kre enti ensem na oka o support with evidence mean yes also ba better na no be kan sema unim basically so nya botre hwe na friends and shows na oka o support no with videos even with files letters anything concerning whatever you want to say he back with evidence it basically say nipa say no when your case with the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the learned people over there. They know what is good and know what is bad. So, or how even the Supreme Court for Naswa, they will never allow him to go. So basically, Ghana for Nasa and Anamo if ye the motion so send in the Pesicasa and Kisu say, but Emrano and Yesu say any decan. Emran say. To you, no, the Abian Kaka, Uncle Yamanen Co, Nemquanina, enko them. But what the law says. So that is how Supreme Court go about their issues. So no one can just come and say, so yes, you said you see Casanity or something man call them. No. Your cases will be on my good Supreme Court or go one by one, of which I don't know so acquitted and discharged. And yet only the Kevin Taylor because of all your public figure or back out 20 and about genuine news. To me, no, I know so these Supreme Court judges, they know their rights. So they never go contrary to the law. They know what is best for them. They know what is best for Ghana. And per their pedigree, no, me and you cannot sit here and get them say the way the Panisi Casanti was saying kukuno. They know what is best for them. They know what is good for them. So basically, they can decide to jail him or free him. As I say, a Ponte Perez name a friend Jesus. Na konforno boha and a yesu to boha. Yes, he moody hinya. I feel share him say, Jai konforno, no bo Christo Semium. That is how a nipa esusu sorry as here. And nipa na all can ukraine ye chrome for an answer of mind than a free mono, yen penocre. And the cry a very poisonous. It takes a few people to come out with the truth. That is the bitter truth, naked truth. But you'll be able to search now no and that's about finishing or cancer and ukraine. People against you. It basically me to me who say me to me can say Kevin Dale did or different. It has been overruled by Supreme Court. Omuna actually said the Emerano said the Umusidi Ubuma Afa. And me and you and I say ordinarily
I like your submission. Now the person between Zisiano, I'm not against the facts or I'm not saying into my it's just what Ghanaians are saying and all that. But it's fair, just like the Awaka and in this case happened Abra Nanka, the past government, and also they had all the people, they had all the chief justices at hand, and they come to me, but now on the July, Kelvin making appeal to the court saying he's been given the opportunity. Now, and court said you can so person may find out from say you're born in Stemlegua, which means you can and then the baby will move baby into so what happened to the proper defame or more? And I think justice are not also occur somewhere far and honey there. Then a state in there for more because say back there cry nature say back there so then they are not giving canoe.
Me patch my member kakra. Yes, Supreme Court and run a Supreme Court since Ghana a BC. You need new Supreme Court.
But we cannot appreciate the fact that leadership, I mean, justice is no more baby.
But underlie where the Supreme Court, true or false?
That is established, true.
Okay, so any panel as a time or can any panel we if you say or we into post no and as any panel or can find or he also know the law.
Yep.
Or yes, the teacher ni or carpenter ni or your judge. And you also the side of the law. It will also and seminar judges next na so and yeah or back out about Bekasa. I hope so. What did the mention say? What I say because any panel under NPP and I say under whose tenure cases in ECA na Kevin Taylor making that comments no. Say the panel say or tiase onwuye or your judge or your teacher ni or your carpenter ni onim what is good. What I say? So say ni nuanamo and then na anko ni ya. I don't think say obekana say obeba beka say en semna momudi e no ma ni ye also the side of the viewer there ebeba. So basically we don't have any judgmental issue after you say a friend say a fear we e tire ni abofo no bio. Enti say nipa no susu say me nko kwa asem na mo kan na anko ya mame a you rather come out. What I say enti mimi de me susu say o Supreme Court judge omo mo sisi anso Supreme Court judges obi ene one ma wo ye carpenter ni wo obi ene one ma wo ye mason ni wo they are all judges, they all know the law. Actually exams back and they pass judges. So what is good for Goose is also good for Ganda. So basically, those judges now no more what hold them for them to even subpoena him from America to face the law. No matter how you then. And no more means just obeying the interpol crack for fans at Omra Medina no one. What I say, and since I sense when you're nurse, when your friends you're from Yale, where the Yale, no more every means what it takes to bring him to face the law. And the 8 years no, and I say, should have been no more trending. And it's what do you call loopholes now? CFS say, okay, and it's also war time, you can't ask me how I know Kramarana now will miss. I'll bet me for Queen Bias a diplomatic issue. Wait me, I can imagine any Edna Baba Fisi and Brano. What were you doing? So basically, a woman judges, classmates, and a woman who Embrano Unimomusuni. Send Okasa Kevin Taylor, a generation, so a generation. They are all into one fraternity. And the Unimono, basic around Swinim. So I say, it is a water and one meant to key if I say, Ashen. One or the identity are who can one to want to take action. And I met me a cock of friend number so mammy. So that's any way to my baby later and I said, not to assume. And who to be brave? What one coffee number and me am the and one you see blue. What I say, and who nishi can ever home build a one anum school classmate for Ubiano bonnet. Now every right. Say now if we say a some kind of and pass a hour. Now I will miss. I'll beat him the number. No need have no as we are so. Offer map on American and no. Now I beat him have a miss at the number. A diplomatic issue. And I can beat him the number. What prevents you from doing that? So I say. Enti we nya sema fi never be ye. And on one or waba. Say some come over me kwana minimum one. Ebi I said nimu de no monti ase not as different with emotions na the asem. But the first a year na me person children that's A B C D E F G H sana na me person children. E to aso no yesi ko crash ko enko e boni bio. What I say enti ye find emotions engage ye the fact because a law you use on and the court of law on you see motion said you see kind of Mrs. Senka, Yana Manco, and I say, it is said, Mamma Gada, the some of you see under NPP. So I say, but you corner, and you find it to see. Once a bar grad a bar grad aside will be a boss with a friend, a Maya. But a bishop, a friend, Kevin Taylor, there, or mine idea. Anyway, a year chrome gun idea. So I say we deal with our emotions. Yeah, they ask like, yes, you see, send your BC credit, and you say the end is any man ya deal on Sana Yakasa. Sani, I say, why Yanesadi, any one ya dear. But there's a substantive issue, no, you don't want to face it. Okasa is who more dear. Okasa, I say, oh, your hand time. Oh, yes, I say, then I yes, a cranny penny casasa. So I say, but and a crab because I know net truck or so I true. And I said the same for my God, they may a comparison crazy. And I glad that the Nipa don't send a call police station as at now Mania justice. I glad that a friend cases home. What I say, any part don't send a woo on the same, Nipa don't send a problem on the same. Correct cases are more a mood at that and a friend's leadership for NPP. Add dainty and will be any way. Eba ne se na bosumi nsia afi de mo eba enye case na na ho no MPP time which as you say emra na e kama we kwa de you a friend say agada de ne Supreme Court we ye High Court. I think say is it High Court or no this Circuit Court and the agada ko which is go do Supreme Court kwa ko ya che Naka and the leadership of NPP na combatime disa as we say simple e dey neti no mantimi anye. So I say enti uwe sa nyema mienu a sagrada de Philippa Bosi ebo mampanyam ba so man ade say matimi edi asem no judge odi asem ya bona ba so sa shia. Another judge could be Kevin Taylor dia and mo de mo yefunu yemu ya. Minu aso ba bia asem ni free. So enti ye come no ye the emotions na ye niam but ye pese ye be face no kre. E no kre e ye no kre. E tro e ye tro. Ensem we nyina na ensi nro ni nyina asi mfi bi atwam ana ban bi na ne wo so saa ban kro na we ngrepan se enye hwe wodi watem ana ban bi balance no krache yen kasasa bra ense na okan no bra be chirichi na wo kwa kire sei oba ye onya botre e de ne se gu na chi my lord e kasa chirichi oh se ne enti ase e different yes na wo kwa kire oh fa bag ne ko so simple compared to mami we say so cases ya koso ya cases kofo bebre e by social media ti a friends a comment and conform say what the case kura kwa police station be bia so obi amfiu hwe court cases ana pale bi won agrada issue NC a friends ayu July yawo NC July more than 10 years what you say so basically the same issue no ya bo amampanya ba so ma ya de aboje gi aba so se wo ma ya de sembra ya adwuma Ghana na the same bra no ayadwuma Kevin Taylor so de de omu ne Nemra no o mbere bi o oh my God.
Ebi mo kase. Uni say adwuma ne ntia ya de aso tututu for many nkofo didn't commote de on so work. Ebi mo kase. It's because of we Sir Kelvin issues inti. Ena justice is no more high court na dia no. It means some na say video because if they were still using or having the same people we used to have there, definitely even though you made mention of the same structure, but you can all appreciate the fact that same structure, different people under different leadership.
Okay. The same structure. About the same structure, but say a GPLG for go.
And I understand that fact. The same structure.
The same structure, the same judges, and GPLG for true or false.
True.
And carpenters, and what do you call doctors in the go, and judges are they know right, they know what is good, they know what is bad. This leadership can supreme him from wherever under this planet to face the law. What will they do? That is my question. So I say, leaders now, friends, leaders now can say, yes, you put man and say, yes, someone. Some of on, and no more names say, beat me, friends, diplomatic issues. I did not back down, so maybe in one. They know it. What prevent them from doing that? What kept them quietly? And then a mom come on to sir. Kevin Tueska Momana, and I know Musrono. Edientia. I know you know more. And she said, a friend said, table nassistant. There say, and your master sent Kevin, Yamiadum, Blanabe, you one. What's it? Sankasanko for no one man, as Uncle for no one for man. But I mean, can say a friend say, dear Kevin, so I can't see what you be a me support. No, you're Ghana for you're paying for the boo, any lady, and me paying for me support to attend the day. But you can't law our hands. This is law because and some of us it's based on law. It is a law that say uni atema on ye bonnet. Me, Kwame Ajima, many one. Same case why bonnet. Enti enkofo mu watire e kan sem no say asanke anse sanke basin it is a court down ho bobu agrada issue ba yi na enkofo yi agrada no nim say ye okoko to edin batun kran kasada no wanko ye nya de na tuma bi e de na beka so they say na e ban for kama me bi no nim say edin batun kran wo ma ojo bi sika ko ki obi sika ma wo ye nya de watuma wi enti assembly si wi a afo na obehunu ho nyansa enti sansem a ye kromfo anase ye nenu bi na kire kan omo san go back musa say san kofo na yesan wo mu no e de no mo ye sen ko mo de ne beba na wa man omo twelete ko ma America for si hia nipa no no America for afa na ma amma so mo friend so mra no so ma what I say na wo means omo na wa bem no mo tumi de wo person mo ye bia na da nyomo na difference yi le bi ba yes em pron so wo da bi ye de beba na yi le bi go tumi de ba na wo de ka bi tele ba be face similar na they have every means.
We'll final submission on it now. You're moving on to the next topic.
My final debate on this issue is that Emra, yes, yes. You know, I know. And Emra ne say, Unifa, me, Kwame Ajima, I have no issue. Meet me cash with default. Na ye buy a kind mema say akwala didi penya temana say akwala man anu tie penyin eno de means for me so I think say yes say ko nkwa eboni bi omo de conditions bi go hu because court class say okona ijawa itimi ma ebon fence ma sign bond say well fence ko ye ko bobra ba papa and my hu how to say bi enti I think say from now on obese sound the way of communicating this animal meaning because the whole lot of advice will be given to him. Sorry, I say. And to the SNA, a chum, and Tinaka, you know, my Cassandra per se, Mutimi, a Timono, Mo, sending no more penna, Nakom Kofan about the BFC. A honey be was an NPP for some more bodima. And yet, a mark as a mile behind many person called Kum, friends, I did this year, and Kaya, a friend, new judges are common and can be nothing. So I said, it's a more than a honest moment in your now. Mankasa monko for judges some can say onye hwe no omonye friends school for omoye the Supreme Court leaders, so Supreme Court judges, they know what is bad, so they do what is good. And the umfi se be bo man no and omoye no it me I say kwame entity ameti am say me ntimi nka say the omoye no omanya ade ana say omaya ade and life at me say omo de mra ene ye adwuma ne mra so de Ubien wa bro so ubien also snemra o mampani emirate midino even the Supreme Court leaders ne kwa na judges ne kwa emirate midino and no matter what may happen they have the law in their hands, they have the law in their bosom, so they decide what is bad and what is good. They choose what is good for the country. And he say Kevin nyamiadom ya kwetina my advice am the man say o minor will free mono yempe no kore yempe kasa bujubuju anase yempe friend say sebi penyeni muka enti asem na ebeto ho no ma onhunu ekwan a obefa so a obedili issues no na me fi say nipa ho bia ne how si ekasa obo ho ma se be obeka ne nya so no odi watem obo so obebubom kekekekeke na enokre na de okacho sorry I say Ghana for pede obeka ne nya no sorry I say but wa bebubom kekekeke no su mu ade so I think say obia ne efre say how si nyankopon si ball no any how si e behave and the Supreme Court for omo hwe sa nyema we see nyina say oh okay nipa no bubo no bubom but onye boni bia but yonkofo bi on so a omo de brofo ne kasa oh my god and omo so media for ya omo de brofo ne kasa pa ati say enam say ya adwene nkoso nti eni mo mo ye no Kevin Tila de ni so but enam brofo nti ye ka o masem and basically minor our mode of judgment emotions. We don't want to deal with the facts. Yempe facts. Say we master we deep for and we did yempe especially as any pana any chenwa person baby wa no kra. Esan say your culture your identity yenti na metiase eno mu ne na ibenyini free. But as time calls on a ye nyini ye ko school yesu anema no ye tu kwan no ye hu say oh nyema bi bro man ye say na tie ye ba abrofo kro mu nyesa na motete omode chichiro mo man no so I say enokre aham say we boni ayem pacho ediu but o man ye film no ye timi wo ni pebu ho ma ye yinesi wo say we boni de obeye we boni on enko pacho man say ni pa na friend bi ato ahene it's just automatically this anybody can sin when see this person automatically you are going to be score free what I say the whole word Ghana pen as any penny bio. A bini baby, say Ghana try and cocoa sin so come as I'm trying now uncle patch or no. It will be a problem now cover Ghana try and know about police station or about patch near Jao now. Near call the court near the court first ministers. So it's a president or minor couldn't. Sorry, I said, yeah, the most is
on that.
What do I say? Enti minia the mechanic na say Supreme Court to say asem na mechanic bi na anko ya o besan refer na back. What do I say? Emra also emra because almost left side, left, right, center. No matter where the middle. Enti um fi say bi ensem na mechanic kwa e bi kwa na by mistake or by they can call him back to face the law. Enti this time ye jama wo mu nim de omo ye. What do I say? Na baby obi anso be de enchie mo den e de amano e san say e ka de oni to man ko anaka e bro a friend say asafo wait there friend say number do bi kan ye no se kwa ye no ore say eti Kevin baby obi ano Ghana ko no se kwa me chia baby obi a me da me ne.
Okay, Meadow was say on your candid submission that we make here on this particular issue. A big salute to Kevin Taylor. He's a senior brother in the media fraternity. I salute you. Aban said a penny for that. It's me. After my year 2 years, found the abandoned NHS the council. And we will still move on to the next topic. I'm still expecting say Dr. Masood Abungu, chairman for the NPP branch Russia, and yes, we still want to move on to the other topic. And they see brief. And then Penny Pie, Minister for Finance, Ato Forsen, Penny Echo Parliament, the media review budget bray. I want to need a big push. Now we can have initially, I just want to touch on briefly. Because along the line, we saw the minority walk out of the parliament, which I'm thinking that wasn't too cool, but it's not for me to decide. We are having a better common na Mamenko opinion. First of all, I would want to find out from you, say, from January to now, the media review budget says not up to now. Are you impressed with what is going on? Like, are you okay with the economy?
Okay, Minia Lawrence, Medawasi Bill, say, Omaya Konya say, mention margin, a war, or minor nature, a far, where a friend says, Sika, craft for finance minister, ne. Akoma or the Ababetuga afini film. Mama Konya say mention my grandfather. May the Asarabema na Makia Meti for once again say, Miss O. Yenya Quine Betran here, and ye Nimdiania walk a Borosoma Intia American Hansi. And I, Yahunya Fensu Dia, and I Yanku Squintin Dia, but Aquaniana, Yenya say Yamametanasana, Yemetre. Na program is the M. They a friend and a crammer. Sorry, I think a very way, you can't create a tre in no more baby or mine about bread, echo. And the program leading crowd program, and young crowns will be said be a chance and some of your hand singing and create true door or minor. You come now, yet me fire and the current ready, ain't see. Meanwhile, so with some say a best and bush means any a quaya gun a fast or echo any man. Make us say to me, dear, 100%. Bravo. Essence we ni yale enye yefun yale. So Oshe at the rate. On se me be chance me kan say afise say me kan say me nu agifa e be kana abeka. Afise say July this year me predict say within be 6 months na NPP free abem na nya akopon adom. Me was videos ni na obetime ka check. At the rate na Ghana for who chire wo mo ahokyere pa ikum koto oto anuapada da so na finance minister ba ko a wayere se friends yenti obi ready budget on kwan na friends say ni portfolio de beba any fita friends ni tabi A to Z asa na yira wo na sebe omokọ na ase aso no be hwie nsem abu se poto obewie na afi uhunu ko friends kotoku na de kura ashi wo de me pese me kọ na tiri kura hwe before ene obata bia ode ne ba ekọ kindergarten a to kalipo omuta se kalipo say before say nana do befa akuna 2016 kalipo ena obe no mo ye then time I think 80 pesos or 1 cedi I'm yet to be collected 8 years ene kalipo ba ko say Ghana for ankasa esan say yesi ediga wa na edi aso nana omani say as Russia ni Ukraine dia nana nyema mo ya din Ukraine for ntokwa nana otu ayento no the yile biaba enema Kinforiata and Nana Doni NPP Edingana for Befem even me quite just last July 2024 na petronate minto na se enne busumi nsia enya afio enya afi busumi nsia pepepe ni se yade omanpanyi nana friends omanpanyi Muhammad Sisu ena obi yire efe fura aka busumi minu ansa na obewo busumi minu ko busumi ensa konyango ye because they did 9 months and they wo enti say so yire fe furu January kwana as at now we expect delivery on September from 1st January to 1st September na ke hwe say o yire be wo na hwe enema wa yire nyim na hwa hoboa be man aye e de egu akwam say awo kamera ye de be ko ayaresabia 1 enema na yira na wuntimi enkokoto pampers kra emfa emapala no oseme yefri ho eto na de da nema so a ni ntimi petrol awoka wanka wode wo yire ebeko hospital no ose tax na da so me yefri ho no ene petrol na nka woto friend say in the name of E11 woto petrol na wuntimi mfa nko even 10 kilometers na enne yesi adi even 1 city kra to so no drivers for emumano express obohunu something good yehunu ekwan yefa su ebu oman ene yehunu kwan yefa so say oman enti NPP NDC uchusu a obechusu NDC esan say yehunu emfie pole enwotwe efri Dr. Bongo ene ni NPP for ensem ekwan a mo fa so Ghana fa so etintum Ghana for ensagu yachi ni pensu anopa wiane anyombre eka ose covid na Ghana for hunamane economy ni ma ya din ose covid be twam covid sase free China Wuhan covid be twam ye bibie free ho ebesi ne anado timeji covid tax what me from 2020 abesi 2025 na ene yakopon adom no ayi Nebukadnezar free so no abre John the Baptist me ne hwan se meka se amamu we enye economy no mehuni se eye mehuni se enyakopon no obeyi ya deswa free so ye nanu a neko first ekran ye free amanone ediba kubusa support no de niam ba na utini ede be na NPP amfa Ghana amfa so enti se nenya kopando we cry make ayi what do you call media review and yet the key budget what I say media friends budget and yet the substantive budget yeah they be o mine for the year enti o share key fund is a woman you 68.30 billion what I say get to support masa we uhia kram posenka friends e be discuss o senka ye first sire ni akopɛ o mampanyi ni tugu no so se wo so amamu ayi de Ghana de achew fa netika Because at the rate of money, say, you made a same person, 2020 krana, Bunipabem. Just last year, July, compared from July 2024 and go up to 2025. Now, we mobile money and I was saying a note here. Ning na ye can go for that. Na ki ofuli aka pump apam fita ashe no abegina no abay to ayampia no oko. No ne nabusuafo ene ne ma. Na mo fi se NPP na mo fi se Ghana nkwa ne chebi. Ye kwan nyina asay. Hwe Crofro market. Minia. Mommy mo yesema NDC we na ado ye hoda. Mommy mo yesema John Dramani Mahama we.
They sure say by this time, Doctor Bongo Ebonise.
Well, we born in say. No way they said. Now, Doctor Mom, they came not here. It's a couple. MPP no by that time. The MPP program or send horn ye kasa. And Petra ye funti. Or te came ye kasa. Yes, come on say lemon. And see, the two parties here. You who no quite fast war mine and the leadership of NDC. And then who can fast say or mine and the leadership of NPP. And he said, what is our amamu me no be good as an now only a correct BC. Now can say onto A or B, of which NDC is the best choice for the betterment of the nation Ghana. And he budget now, just a media, just a minor budget of which are your friends you grow a TTC the Korean Prengai. Ocean revenue and a grant and you contain friends 42.54 billion, which is you of 3.5% of total GDP. And a cocoa for S3. And Yako Panda Roma, any yen casa, Miankasa Minu Penny, Ura, Samijan fee, gold board. Enti, Enyema. Yetimi enye sikama sisi yenya omani betmas yenya 8 months yenya 1 year hwede omani eko enso enkofobia Dr. Bongo ne nkofo adaroma hwede omo ye omani enti se nyankopon adaroma ne se wetimi ayi na Nebukadnezar a free ade so a meme ne ho ameka se budget a owura finance minister beto hormo no menka ho asema meka nyina ne se yeda ase di milebio waya ade Atichiro wa mine when mo mine bu wonim ede ye sikasem ho akonta esan se omunim se ne esibu wo mine we am yahu se wo pese wo se wo mine a friend say party also the besi so and so pese wo ye wo mine ya party also the neba na Ghana for the ye hunu say ye pese ye wo mine ye NDC will forever remain for Ghana politics because say any NDC party bay and a bay Crofro market. A bind bay and a bay from interchange. A bind bay and a ye block every year. What a monkey say NDC a bind bay. And he said, a bind way say, made me budget a bar. Massa, I can never say Femudi. We dear when you be Moasia, we cried the side, we cried the Wasenka, you agree as to say we did. Young Coupandum. With soon after a friend would tear you supre would tea and pieball and Yama equity. Teaching any what contribute. First, a partner whom you call Ghana, would mean familiar. Whom you acquire, would mean fat. A Sansi Dintia or Bestros Gauss to Gravinibi. And then Yamia Dum, Unia Beferos O, and Yama Coso, may bomb a bra correct, or Nunia or Fran who did no man come. But under leadership of a Kufado, oh, Massa. Had to pick Ghana call. Ube who call pronounce him is answer or Babes Roska. A com a kunkoto to an Prada so and on the bija or may. It is a young coupon as a son or mine where ye free Miss Jim for instance at the Abba Canana. Or me and faster my friends and another. Say, O boo mine say no, ma Yakupon Jeffrey in some or their man, Ura John Dramani Mahama. esan say yesi nyankopon pese okun odi kan board am enema nanado eprim na koma eye nyina na ye sign say nyankopon opeto mu do mako position for the betterment of NPP for not coming again hwe kwa mo fa so listen massively ne omu sitting na nkono mu go parliament nyina ebo omu me say Dr. Bongo bo say 2028 omu the bench and the bakotna stadium no moti the course of parliament esan say how the omu si obi o yes so masse nkono nyina ne amomu bench say the because so proceed the because of parliament dia omu hwe wo Independence Square and Access Stadium ombetusu region dia be yin nkofo region apɛ no near the bench akuso no matrans no moti the course ye be ma mo giant screen the because of parliament no be hwe wo esan say e de omane ma mo fie motwe ma hunu ye mo be kun ye ni padu bi obu wona na don sa no election violence menua si e ka budget issues a me yes sure say e be wi esan say ye kukuru mponi ene ye beso a we less than 1 year 6 months said Dr. Bongo yire enyemo ya enko ngoye ibisi akunwa iso because ye the 9 months ene wo si said Dr. Bongo ye ba akunwa iso first 7 January nanka wo yire nyema ba de san kunya ngoye hwede ayo omanyi wanka se woni ye kane nanka wo Russia nyakopon adawro ma enema tutu ti o se Russia kra nko bio obeka Ghana etre amamu papa a ye de begu akwan at ye tre ekwan fa so bu oman na next time no 2078 ye mamo afeba ko se mo metna so a mo besua de mo besua nyansa na mo mese omwa no eman NPP nyana fa abremo ye seda nyankopon me se opeso okun odi nkan board am ofire woni oprimu akoma omaye arrogant na ye tiatia hemfo solidina ho na meba hey sakio meba ona na sakio order say ahantan ye be kan ye friend say ayi budget a eno kwa no ye friend say ho ntade ye kwakotwa ene ho nante ye de beba so mo kwan fa so ebu o man o kwan fa so read budget so order say enti nyankopon na obeyi Ghana for a free museum for no ensem odi aba Kenya enti minia so busa me say budget ya ebeto odwai mihu ni say Ghana yate asemode Ghana yate asempa atadwe
we no I will mess about in champion na yeah extended conversation on the budget but as Dr. Masuda Bongo by there mami fa kwenya na mema no akwaba na meka obi bia say o beka yensa on Facebook no you made this so make sure say we like it program no now I share to everybody who is out there to also get the opportunity say obenya akwanya na obeka yensa na yin na program obi at meet na adventure ba will be so happy to read all your comments. Mr. Dr. Bongo Masud Mpacho, memo akwaba aba no kremre so on Today Ghana News TV.
Yeah, Union Lawrence. Me pese me use this opportunity achia utie for bibi omo bia yechi obia. Na masa use this opportunity achia NPP leadership, especially Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the party executives. Now, as Russian chairman there, Mr. Pese may use this opportunity achia Miami branch executive and the members nina. Na me kopa na adwuma so me pese me chia no na
Doc I said that you buy a power said you will see I show NPP shirt so soon buenim kama ukalesi more thing and they buy
more thing because Lord social budget na NDC ebe presenting ni na no NPP Foundation and omo sha say enjoy afi no mo duedi omo de
ya botre dog
ya mu ye na benefit
ni na ya botre
NPP ayato
dog abotre bebre now bedri it guy first topic and I would want to give you some few minutes to touch on that topic no na yia na nka watu aso with the budget no Until we know two slots straight. Me can go so. And then 2 days ago, na Chester Court in Sam Kevin Taylor issues a bit to defamation there. Na Chester Wako na High Court judges be able come once and the court from the year 2020. After na it may be a time. Sabre say yeah, brother Kevin Taylor. Okay, fraternity. It may have fun already. Now, many says I'm NPP for Meninje. When people for Meninje, she said, Jamomo can say, yes, judges in a Supreme Court, and that is why I can tell it me a fun already now. Question I'm pressing first of all, what do you say about it? We are normally in some beside say, oh, number.
Lawrence, I know correct. But Lawrence, there's one thing. Or say she pa Ghana, or say she just say what our courts are doing, what our judges are doing. Undermine integrity and undermine the integrity of the judicial service. Lawrence, this is someone court a man arrest warrant. This is someone who be the diatem or defamation or cause Ghana. This is somebody who be a great piano, could be a catch us, yes, Kevin Taylor, near oil and ye. And then you say, can NPP were power, go on to me by Ghana, go back on my arresting. It's near NDC a stage, or my staging, our organizing, organize more judges, and on my I determine judgment in that. And on my stage to say, artists need, and on my Kevin Taylor, Abba court no my be and the groundworks. We yes, me meka. Obia, even ordinary Ghanaian only the basic of law. Obaka says no, near question of judicial service no, undermine of integrity. And I'm highly disappointed in all the judges and what so passes our judgment, And they should not forget, prosperity will always remember them. They should not forget, integrity ever affect our grandchildren. And they should not forget, one day Obibe did you Martin, Obibe defame na political party aba, na other judges no, amani pakron ako free. Eti near corner Kevin Taylor on evidence. So I'm not surprised. Say ene kama aba semi de fi honu. Mati say also be or sue if yes as Schwarzenegger for defamation. Right, it's good. So we're suing for defamation, right? And I'm waiting for the court. If I say me near court now if Schwarzenegger can say an NDC more power forever. And this NDC about power. Overturning the ruling of the previous judges and I say the justice system. And yet different political parties should also overruling if yes as nigger case, even though the case is yet to be determined. Either he have defamed Sami fee or not. And I'll leave that one to the judges. But all what I'm saying is that almost set an example other judges, other political parties, and other bloggers may you see. And to me, the young one. Now, Ghana here one. I will say this is not politics. This is about the judicial system. This is about the independence of the judicial system. And this is also about the integrity of our judges. Kenya now, can say judges no politicians better use almost it's like Uko Jom, and I say sorry to say, Uko Germany, Hamburg, no Uko Hyperbar Street, prostitute now on Utimophobia, no Oko using Utimophobia, Oko using. Our judges have become like only a prostitute. Our political party be a bar, or determine judgment. It's so bad. It's so bad, and it's sad that we should allow our judicial system to operate this way. And it's not something that I'm happy. The judicial system there with their integrity and then you say omutieno. Now can person or they should stand by their grounds because other judges don't more paru ni enye ne o judgment enye ne waka enye 1 year enye 1 month. This man could have not will not be able to come to Ghana. Not to me by Ghana, and then the what me about Ghana. I both ako court, not court are overruling judgment now I want so no for so many years. It's serious, Lawrence. Don't you see it's weird? One can so weird journalist. No, don't you see it's weird?
During your term in office, what prevented you from inviting him? Just like how the NPP, how the NDC was able to at least send an invitation to former finance minister to me inviting now. What prevented you from inviting him?
Yes, I like the word you use. Invite, right? I think we should have forced him to come.
What prevented?
Yes, I understand. You say invite, right? You are using the word invite. Yes, we are using the word invite.
Yes.
That's what I say. You can invite someone, but the person is at liberty either to honor your invitation or not. So probably they have invited him, but he declined to come. So we should have
invited.
We should have forced him to come, right? But I have invited him.
2 minutes at least. Even if any invited crowd, since he's dealing with the state, 2 minutes but then it's Simukai. Then it's going to me.
Yeah, say in US you can give dual citizenship. Ghana say dual citizenship. And I believe say or dual citizenship. And if the person is having dual citizenship, it's not always easy to force the person to come, especially if that person is having dual citizenship. Unless me find out say no yet US citizens, but from the information that I gathered, no or US, no dual citizenship. He's having both Ghana and US passport. And the ambassador, he is always at liberty, either to use the other passport or to use the other passport. And at the end, no arrest warrant, right? So if it is an arrest warrant on him, he can decide not to come. He can even decide to relinquish his Ghana passport and say, no, I've denounced my Ghanaian passport. I'm now a US citizen. Since he was having a US passport. Ever since we invite no so about your US near but then the international now he was doing the dirty job for NDC by insulting people, by telling lies, by the defamation. And looking at what has happened, it's just a clear result of what we have been saying. A clear result MOBia so say near NPP air can say Papa no o defame others. Papa no odidi among for time. Papa no o shintro. Ni asinu ena kevite to me by a rule no de overturn the rule no. Evidence. Say ne no can na ye enokre. Na NDC for use no. Yes idea no. It's evidence. But let's not forget it. Until Niasino, a crime will never expire. Until a bapa will be human, we will still revisit the case. And we choir NDC, sorry, choir NDC, it me a bar power, inviting by overturning case. Yes, a bapa sa choir, I make sure to say he will face the laws of the country, right? I end it. But in Wuye, case now ended, but case in Wuye, we will resurrect the case again. If it's not resurrect the case, no, a bow per Biana, you would hold it on, and Kelvin Taylor will face the laws of the country. And I'm glad that he made those pronouncements, those defamation statements on social media. The videos will be there forever and ever. So we have the evidence and we have every video, every defamation video, we have it. I bet me use it against him. And the case, you know, medical workers say, stand by. Yeah, but power, it will come back to the line again, the lifeline.
So are you, Doc, who can authority say most of the things are kind and it's just
most of the
defamation.
things now kind of no correct. And yes, I mean America, most of the things were all can no correct. Right? Most of the things no correct.
So Doc, are you undermining the intelligence of the judges more autonomy?
Of course, I am. Lawrence, let's that's what I'm saying. This case involves the integrity of people who have been in the legal system for so many years. So I'm surprised that they can just allow their integrity, right, to be influenced by politicians. Politicians, some of them may be younger, and some of them may be new. So they shouldn't allow the political power to influence their intelligence, to influence their integrity. And that is what has just happened. So I'm highly disappointed in the judges, right? It's factual. Moment here say, now a judges ne passing ruling no. Now judges ne passing ruling no. They are co-colleague judges. And I'm sure say omo passing ruling, maybe some of them are still in the service or some have gone on retirement. And they would bow their head in shame, say, hey, this is the judicial system in Ghana. This is what we are up to. It's more or less like politics. It's not more like the judicial system. It's not. It's like the third organ of the government, which is the judiciary. It's non-functional, right? It's non-functional. It's like the three executive arms of government, which is the legislature, the executives, and the judiciary. The executives have taken over the judiciary function. So the executive is now controlling the judicial system or the judicial organ of government. Executives, maybe the president and the ministers. Executives, control the judicial system. But the Ghana, your organs now, you're independent. The judicial system also almost share laws. Almost share laws now, parliament, a passing, or be these are laws no so. Ofum sa law now, I will say the judicial system a punish. Say see any there, ofum sa law now, executive no, a man coin says judicial system no, a punish. No more sa be data a judicial system no more. No almost not sa executive nature. Sa na politics no akoye. Sa na judicial system no akoye. Na eye mo na me pese judicial system no ye judges no omo amehwe video no omo mami omo nti asese me Dr. Abongo Masu see I'm highly disappointed in them. But some nti asese omo undermine omo kasa integrity. They have undermined their own integrity as judges, and prosperity will judge them. That's omo kasa betenase I share videos now omo share omo kasa judgment. Nant ombe regret it. Omagasa me share judgment. Ombe share no man. No oma regret it. Say me pa na me ma politicians use me yes. Like Kevin Taylor no. Onu hani say ka NPP wo hono ma. Ka omo ye saade no kanye easy ma ho.
Still on that, I would say Dr. Mr. Charles Ajuman, I can ask him kakao, but Mr. Charles, is it also true? And we comment will be at the Amami backstage in Mbisa. Is it also true? Say Kelvin Taylor, member penny, by Benya appointment, and because of that, and they say unclear or charges against him, Intina. we in the process now fast I'm about clear just to make sure say you get that kind of appointment. Mr. Charles.
Hello? Yeah, I mean, I made that say. Hey, Pacho, meet you here. What's say when you back comments?
We back message. Menya say.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Say, no correct say. Me ambra pedicure we need baby appointment, and because of that, I say we making sure say we clear all the charges around him to be able to attain that position now. Person permanent na we no process na fast.
Okay. Meda say was nipa kro bu say na o say mechia no baby obi a. Se Kevin Taylor benya appointment Kevin Taylor we di in the first
place.
Okay. Me part appointment ya de ma hifo. Se Ghana appointment for ma hifo. And therefore se Kevin Taylor obenya appointment I don't think so broso and I say be unqualified. Se you post to say qualified obetumi edi friends asoye bi anim anaso obetumi edi bi aso mo man na mpanyinfo say bi a menua yehwe wo boarding ba obetumi hanu say na betumi asoma why not enti no de menni ehunim de ena nipa no oka wona nim ba bi onya ne source free na se mpo se sa na ti a I don't think say Kevin Burkina ni a ana ka me challenge sa de ntina Ghana for now the appointment come Burkina ni and now they come Senegal ni but so long as Kevin Taylor remains the national of Ghanaian so yeah Ghana ni this year o free asante mentemu o free oboase na we ye Ghana ni na say akwanya ba beto ama Ghana for na say qualifier what prevent him from ono kra no sene ye kan say ye kan as one enyo o man no e friends o ma ba bia o no ankasa no na no tuo so na dwale dada onye obi a afe na obebo bra no akasa o we die friends o ba bedi friends o man ni ono ba bi o te no akasa no na no tuo so na dwale onim de o ye onim kon fa so survive na enti enye Ghana na oba be sempo se akonya bi o so oba be so Ghana eno ene be news amana say betima me na survive with or without Ghana NPP also are now one year friends only position say no survive what I say NPP bet NDC bet na so survive enti sa akonya bia beda ho say bia ye de ma Ghana ni let's say Kevin Taylor to deserve what who am I to challenge he also Ghanaian any appointment is being given to Ghanaian nationals enti so Ghana ni I don't think say we news happen here by pushing friends left and right. He deserves if we think so he deserves to be or say Omeda Asheria no. Why not? And yet me and I say Ubi or no they comment about it and also to say what anti mathematics to the fan cancer. So say you chance at the end of the nothing so okay a bad year can but at the same day meet me find yourself. I don't know over about Supreme Court will be anti what is Supreme Court. And the crop for said the mechanic. We always talk with our emotions. The way a doctor Abongo can say Nyame Adnamo Baba na dey na chere say it will be on that effect. Wahwe as was me sole amebo. But dey na chere say NPP dey mo dey o man Ghana. Mo be san be bio. That is the question you have to ask yourself. Empo Dr. Abongo me no na program ya. Ever since amoko opposition, me who NPP communicate about mpo oba ye fidie so oba be ni akasa. E open what me gina on am so busy there. Me dey aseda be ma wire dey. Oh, ekwa mo faso di nkuku nti obia mpo so obeka obia mpo se obaba bekasa na obadi asem na obeka na Dr. Bongo no eniadin bi eniadin di hunu ankwala bi ne kura na ase otimi adwum e wa san kofa NPP atade ase ne ho kra mo nwanyumle so that say enti obaba da be tisi anyame adoma ye be retire mpayi ko ni nyina mu leadership ni ye be retire mu nyina because 2078 na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia know how many years. Then Tarao did him and Penya Niji 2078. Now a friend say, whoever will come no, not more crown a friend you to no more say. And so far, no, the GDA a good MPP. Ye the Mamo Papa a good MPP. Ye the some quite fast to go mine. Ye the good coso. Ye the agra san Jimunko in a tribute. Nanyami Adama 2078. Ye Mamo bench. Makokotna. National Theatre, Marshall, cost of Parliament, a coin first war mine, a coin first ready budget, a coin first to a member papa, many pa, a hotomo, a mount my hotomo, and only a memoir NDC already see baby book. And this also so that one Baba change ready to me one if I want it. That time, crowd Dr. Abomo now how many years? 2017 now was it. And no crown and you confirm no, see the Bemamono, and running crabby and a betcher. Second, I cover to a mamono, and mre and crabby and a betcher. Because a mirror we in castle. A few more pure munya, ye Ghana who soon, sell memu, sell my share COVID-19, best share Russia Ukraine war. The same mamone be Iran versus Israel war. Ye boo minor. Over per debut. Over per debut. Ye crowd in there, baby and another bomb pie and Ankasa, Israel on top one, a hope for more, and so you boo minor. Eti nya wo bepe de wo de waka de na wo ba baby mo de na aka ha nje pamram e de biu no mujare sika munye na mo de ko siesie chi bi esie eti de biu e de na mo bepe se nyame ado na mo ba mo be de mo ma are say Dr. Bongo mo ma eti no de tu adwi so ba be dwen na NDC abra because ye hu ya so nsuo no ya so ansa ye hu de mu odu ye de o mane so am betumu se mo de we ko pe yi ase mo ko se no susuru eti Sakonya say by Dr. Bongo, you are talking like ordinary Ghanaian. We are Dr. Muya. Talk like intellectual. But I say, Etinya Fena, what do you say, emotion, the cancer, and friends, judges. The same judges, and all can say, now, say, come on, me, some meeting they can be about. You kept quiet. Because more pretend as if say, Ghana for Yasamun Yamu. The whole judges say, some passers, as some can equity, what prevents you from? And the best way to defend is to attack. You couldn't do anything. You kept quiet. Now you are trying to tell them, and a near man, green, and dear, Yamia, Uber Pedi. When a castle member. When a castle member. The Mayo Megan, another. ABC, or defense, a Ghana will be a war prince, Facebook, and a move. They say Ghana war prince, present day West Africa, the Momon County, Mumabu, Mutam. As I don't know, present day Ghana, na, and the NPP.
Mr. Doc, person me nji adwenche we wo hono. Ansan bi sabi mi say atemu na aba no weni nye ho. You are highly disappointed in the judges and Supreme Court OCCR. Na atemu ben na wo expect abana case we eba because ade then na wo twen say ube and I bet.
Oh, Lawrence, anything I make can. Ajumaye kai only otieno. O say politics niti.
No, kukasa na confirm kaka.
Da. Hello.
Wait,
Okay, mommy. Is that clear there?
Better. Ghana footy.
Okay. Let me say politics nti and NDC omusuba nti ama anokrekano aye omu din. But ohwe baby a hall omu training me Commonwealth omu say troop stand anokrene ejina hope soko Kevin Taylor no judges no mu pass ruling no omu no mu pass ruling also Kevin Taylor ba yenche no because why defame microphone bebre ena nam expect say oba ya no ka first na ko say security agencies yes na ko so mu chin editing no because ruling was harder. There was a ruling before he came to Ghana. There was a ruling. The ruling was not applied to him. Now go so much no, but Matisse Obaye so just move and a guide no. Can you imagine? Common Kevin Taylor over Ghana. No, you see VIP. No, so just a guide no. Can you imagine? Dual citizenship. Me kura me wo Ghana. Me tue me tax de bia. Me bo ma Ghana ko yie no. me for common place, but so just guide me. Now this common Kevin Taylor, I was a wanted person. And also the prison no. So just momo guide no. And credi air papa and credi air. Now me person me promise Ghanaians. I promise you be say see no near NDC for a year no. They be sorry Gina. Ghana is not for NDC. Ghana ye there. Ghanaians na e Ghana. And se nipa na dibonia. Judge na ye kanu. The judge is not bigger than Ghana. Now NDC for Omuchen. Ghanaians are watching. Now, yeah, say kaibe ye election in the year. Lawrence, I promise you, can NDC ombe Lucy. Kaibe ye election in the year. Can NDC ombe Lucy. And the Ajimani all can or can
election na NPP Lucy.
Yes, but me trust say Ghanaians are new, especially NDC for Omuba do so ekosono. Muntimi solve it. Almost tax. Do so tax as a sure Ghana for almost 8%. They are sure Ghana for almost the plastic bag. Plastics I bumper and say, yet money influence almost the plastic bag tax as a bag count a Ghana for and which tree. Out, Lawrence, me say gold board and so MSC up things. Chrono. Just said near gold work castle on way no, and you're no more yet. If you mind the lances tier 1, lances tier 2, and our aggregator. Now so gold prices no near tier 1 a ton and one tier 2 ton. They don't know what they are about. They don't know. Some of them now no on him how to even manage gold board. Me and me too, me what tier 1 no. And cause me to gold from minus no. Ecotoma tier 2 no. Tier 2 no ton 8,444 Ghana per pound. And I say tier 1 no so me turn 8,441 for pounds. Why is he rushing? Why is he rushing? Where is he going to? And I said, go no peso webi. And I said, then o peso ye jumana tenasi na ye ni ye. So only me jumana swa. Sebi unye pay no ho. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia honorary gold for oil buy. O buy no gold bo e wo soro. Na Ghanaians a omoya mine no omudi efele. Semi jefi buy say gold board. The gold was at 12,000 Ghana cedi per pound. Say here we know okay, gold is less than 9,000. Almost 3,000 in reductions. Now so fuel or more increase fuel. And you should know money involves huge cost. It involves electricity, it involves fuel, it involves just energy no here, it also involves labor. Now what gold prices and you say boom. Now so fuel increase. And yet mismanagement. This is typical mismanagement, and this is typical incompetence that is in the syndrome of NDC. And Lawrence, I'm not surprised. Now can say Kevin Taylor or by no commodity no, because judgments have already passed, and he was a wanted person, right? And the court apply on laws, and the security agencies so they didn't apply the rules that governs Ghana. Come pass ya. Now go say Kevin Taylor buy na come the handcuff. Ashishe in sim. Now go say Kevin Taylor. He won someone prison pending judgment. Na yes say o mai bibia camouflage. O buy na normal cover normal na ko da normal ko mu judges no. Secretly. So o mo turn over ruling no. No mo so mai secretly ako turn ruling of the previous judges. It's sad. It's sad, and I cry for Ghana. I cry for Ghana, and I'll continue to cry for Ghana till change. But me perceive promising Ghanaians. Man aba mato no man tu ni ye, and mun hwe ye. 2028 is just at the corner, and the 2028 John Mahama Omba. They will struggle to get a candidate to replace John Mahama.
No.
But we are going to elect our presidential candidate come January 31st, right? And we know who is going to win, and we know who we are going to put on our ballot paper. God willing, 2028, we will celebrate, and Lawrence, you will celebrate with us. Ajima will celebrate with us. And the party, New Patriotic Party, will come with the elephant. Kukurudu! Kukurudu! We will come back and we shall win to save Ghana. This Jimso levy, we will remove it outright. We don't need it. They stole the Jimso tax to Parliament secretly without even informing Ghanaians. Currently, as I'm talking to you, cement is almost 1,002, but cement should have been 95. You see the kind of stealing that is going on in Ghana. And they are enjoying our policies because NDC just came to power less than 6 months. So they have not implemented any policy. And I can give you a typical example of why I'm saying, say, NDC ain't implementing a single policy. Yeah, you know, say, Omuba and Omuye did our 24-hour economy. Yeah, did this. They didn't understand what is 24-hour economy. Ubisa Omuankasankasa say, no Minister of Information, Felix Kwachi. No, see, the watcher seller will be able to sell watcher for 24 hours. Almost spokesperson be Ubisa no say, oh, they will have elephant and lions. Right? 24 hours elephant and lions. Sorry?
Over rapia pa maina afi de itimi movie ako topic before we banana the movie ako so that is the media review budget na
Lawrence, yeah, me run up and say Ghanaians more so be action through undermine the integrity of other peoples, including Otumfo, including the respected people and political elites in Ghana. What did you matter basa? Why can't you go muso? Nanso court no. If any guilty, are normally arrest warrant a tone so. Nanso NDC yano eba yano. Almost oh enyeshi. Obia betuma didi obia tam. Obia betuma difemu obia. Na wako scot free. Enti se unim ediditama unim say di mpanyinfo atam dia NDC amam go ahead se oba wetuma didi NDC for no atem na NPP ba ye be settle free etimsrawara NDC for na eka o enyem na meka so we a blogger obenye TV obetuma ba gina TV no so no wa shintro no wa didi atem na wa go scot free. And the obi owo information biya obi owo propaganda biya ba NDC bra me Dr. Abongo Mashood me sponsor no wa ye wojuma ohia camera meto biya ma o ohia internet meto biya ma o no bundle no didi atem because NDC o mama ye hu se udidi obi atem udi femu obi a o mesetu free enye hwe ye na ko but here NPP say no. Yeah, you governing Ghana, we are disciplined people, a disciplined country. Yeah, moving the do be
Doc Otimeka. I said Mike no go off kakra. Doc Otimeka. Doc. I said Doc I'm on tipo. We the Doc Sambra Bim na yenka media review budget no. Doc Pacho Otimeka.
Yeah, me too kapa.
Pacho, many ones on Kevin Taylor issue no submission I will make you on that. I would want us to move to the next topic. Now, said in the one man tell me who parliament and a doc.
Manko Parliament yo. Eja ejuma ya sorry as say Ghana ayedin. Just say
Ghana heading.
Ghana ayedin pa o.
Sir.
Ghana ayedin.
Look, sir.
Yeah, you tough well, any age money there. Tough well, no, the core, and I say tax, your tax almost 8%. Fuel and so a bonus or cost through, almost your titty name or so. I know the attitude in your man. Now, so in reality, name my entity so. Because I to two name as well. So see a diesel ending on 14. And so, Omuba, ye bar power, net diesel, I'm somewhere 12. 11. Since here this year 14, we call almost 15 Ghana series. Almost 3 series. I reckon. Wow. And Nema wide the cement and I make some new wide the market women are crying. Workers
Market
are
women
crying. Myself, I'm crying. School children are crying. Students are crying. Peoples are crying. Ubia cry.
Hey, Doc. Doc, then I buy a go for them working out from Parliament. What happened? Why? What was the reason? Didn't you?
The reasons in this budget now are buying a buy so over personal. You who say there are going to be an increment in fees between fees and charges between 40% to 60%. Budget now my personal. They are going to be the implement the increment in fees and charges from 40% to 60%. It is share we now too much on Ghanaians. Too much on Ghanaians. And this is from person who Ghanaians. Wow, the doom so aba. We see e-living so na obi spending 100 no obi sending 100 command mama na you free e-levy and taxi your first 100 transaction in taxi but say see no see obi eto 1 liter of fuel bia na obetin 1 Ghana cedis calculate the percentage ka e-levy no kura no sekeye because e-levy no fuel 1 liter 15 Ghana cedis na say me can 14 point something and let me run it off 15 Ghana cedis. And you told diesel 15 Ghana cedis, over to your 1 cedis, I'm buying. But yeah, time the e-levy, who sending 15 Ghana cedis, over to 0 tax. Who sending 100 Ghana cedis, over to 0 tax. But the CNO control diesel, 100 Ghana cedis, which is almost about 7 liters, over to 7 Ghana cedis. And you told diesel of 100 Ghana cedis, over to a tax of 7 Ghana cedis. But NPP time, if you spend 100 Ghana cedis, you pay 0 tax. And they have given burden of 7 extra Ghana cedis if you spend 100 Ghana cedis. And if you spend 100 Ghana cedis, you pay 0 e-levy. But omono so a doom so tax. So who share we now increment and the taxes now. There's nothing we can do like to wear black. Now you shoot Ghana for issue. You shoot our Ghanaians because Ghanaians need now almost from Parliament. And to representative. We in opposition, we are representing the whole of Ghanaians who are struggling, who are crying. Yeah, represent you. And in a share and targeting to and a boycott, yeah, boycott Parliament. Because the burden on Ghanaians is too much. Ghanaians, chiro chiro workers chiro journalists chiro obia chiro no Ghana.
Dog, journalists they family with us.
Mami for win so. Lawrence, share.
Dog.
NDC, eba ya no. Policies are omu kan share. almost debt, you know, 726.7 billion. That was our debt. And at two force and say it has been reduced to 613 billion, right? And the take it over no, that's in December no. Now your public debt now 726.7 billion. As you see in the Swati 613 billion. So what's the difference now? Difference is 113.7 billion. A deficit, the public debt in Eswati. But you ask yourself, what results or what policies are NDC implementing here? Of course, none. NDC are implementing policy here because as December, NPP and NPP power, implementing policies that will reduce our debt. And what are two forces presented in Parliament and our debt now Eswati no. NPP policies are that we implemented, right? And that is the benefit, that is the results, that is the fruit. NPP implemented losing elections, and no now NDC as enjoy. And I'm not surprised. Say debt your public debt are reduced by 113.7 billion. Your public debt are reduced. This is just a good policies, and you know we will continue to monitor this public debt until
at what point now Ojen say NDC for me start taking credit?
Yes, NDC will start taking.
NDC they've not done anything. They are benefiting from your policies.
NDC have their flagship policy, which was the 24-hour economy. So if they are able to implement the 24-hour economy and we are getting results, then that is when I and you we give them credit. But if they are unable to implement their flagship program, which is the 24-hour economy, how can they take credit in policies that they have not implemented? Right? They can only take credit on policies that they have promised Ghanaians. Policies that are was in their manifesto and in their campaign messages, which is the 24-hour economy. And now they can't even implement the 24-hour economy. They are rather fighting against the 24-hour economy by rather dismissing other government appointees that NPP appointed them or NPP employed them. They are rather sacking people from their workplaces. Right? And I was thinking that the 24-hour economy, youth no, university, based on the 24-hour economy. Enemy say 3-1-1-1 no. Be implement it. No be akojuma 8 no upon, no be akojuma 8 no upon, no be akojuma 8 upon. No knowing that babe yi among 14. You see, NDC they are scammers, almost scamming Ghanaians. Ghanaians voting more on our 24-hour economy. Buy no and on we 419. How was the Nibeka said? Now God Amika, met Chirawo. Sana NDC Ghanaians. But Mitre youth no. Say see a Ghana population is about the youth. Youth no monshe ye na muntie me.
Na muntie is the Ghanaian population no more kasa.
A Ghanaian population in Africa. Africa have the youngest population in the world.
Ghana right? Kasa ye chiro mo pa mo blidiana. Ana ye wona oka.
Ghanaians na eka. Mimi tie Ghanaians kasa. Enti mi kasa ma Ghanaians. Mi kasa ma Ghanaians. What Ghanaians are saying is what I am saying. Me na man your opportunity am ba fidie so. Me kasa ama youth no. Ghanaians na omusu na obi anti omusu no. Mimi di omusu na ba. Say meka ama Ghanaians ati say yes enyo nko na esu obi so obebi onu so usu ye na esu as a result of aba yakoto ye ya to aba ni yi enti ye hwe yi na 2028 na yakoto aba yi ama obia esre.
Okay, Doc, we hold on over now, mami. Mami call Mr. Charles Ajiman Honum. Na menene entering come away. Now, person me find out from him say, when we are zoning straight into the health sector, and during the the review, no, Iraq say 20% of NHIS living, if we what do you call it? 20% of 20% of NHIS living. I could share new policy Mahama Deaba recently or discussed of parliament. That is the Mahama Care bill. Yes, Mahama Care bill. Now, maybe is it sustainable?
Minia, me that's it. Ansa na meba ho no me hwe bere na bia no wantimi afama ko ma ti ma me mfa kwanya wi so na me nchi akwati afo nyina na me wi ama ba betie si NHIS ko so no na fe yakwe Brenity, me have be a monitor because Dr. Abunga for breeding and Timaga and maybe a mentia. In fact, we know it's Namentia, a Quetia food in the beer movie, and after
program.
Aha, Monsen, Quetri Nubia, so it would be a cost. Now, a mini talent, the farmer Uga and the Scumi. Okay, I'm a mini talent, and we know nothing. Me de ya fokesie ema me yire ne ne man ne busuafo gina me nkai mo yawo esanse de Onyankopon pe ene woye ewu kura de enkwantimi nti mo hye de ya tikyire busuani nyina awe na afi ya tikyire busuani awe ni nyina awie no me fa kwanya wisi so naja makai kwatia mo kwan enye na NPP betna so mpie ngotwe fa kwanya wisi so se mu nsuo nyina ma enne akwatia oba nyina okwo kura na ye eno so ye friends eboachi bidi ekwan be pass be hospital nye chemicals nsuo mo no garam se ni cyanide akọ nsuo nyina no wo betimi awo kura no so sebe no e deformity NPP ye mfe han essay akwatia nsuo essay akwatia nsase essay akwatia kwan da bia mekansa akwatia nso ye Ghana akwatia fo nso ye nipa enti sisi nyina ye ni butu friends koto mojem bet ye be fa konya we sie so ni achichire mo re ni ache se NDC die ye dwene woni bie ho ye ni akuna fosu ye ne emobro wa fosu ye ni ayare fosu ye ni di osusu ye ni di wasere asere ya ba se di niema egu akunum na ya makotia esi ni dadem kane woka akotia na se wabo kurudi ene akwatia nsuo first me say minerals udu akwatia me see nsuo pa rivers edakotia eni kroji se otini nini abrabo kane akwatia nsuo ubobi no ma correct ene NPP enhwe han ene pesamin kuminya ene koto beku manti udu akwatia nsuo eni esesebe uskeni bi milwa onum na nakwa nsuo na ni kroje se wotene ni abrabo no ene asesa akwese school for bi uniform aban uniform se wo shi bi da minim de enti mefa kwanya we se so na me de enchie modi amakotia fo se sene NPP enhunu omumabunu esohwe na emfie kakra ni omuyi omumabunu a omani ampreso peso mo man ni efri omu nkunu aso no moma mani na ho encheye na adwoso owura dwonkuma onu abusuafo ba bia mu bi dwonkuma abusuafo ba bia mu bi a mechia mo ne menka mo yawo ababuna owani so ade huru se obema obedi ne manfo nim ama oman no akọ n'anim ama ne mpa enkofo anya friends amamu so mfaso Fufian Potter, Yantua, but we want back to Bineti. I mean, Casso nipa biu, Ubia biu, Miamity remove, Ubia biu. But who share the rate NPP? And Mabun Yebetua by Mekase, one of the younger European, you know, Dr. Bawood, the first 2016. And also, we're about to win. When you too many way, went me and my parliament for 6 good months. NPP did not know. And the way and Sembia air Koswa, NPP, Mabunu Ebusa, I say, Urajima, Oba, when you're going to Ebusa, man said, NPP, idea near the IM, and Munti, Muyi Mabun, and Free Horns. Sorry, I say, and see, send your Moya Maya Abrukumano, Yami Adoma. Didi can your best say, violence free, say it to trust them, no, Timino Akamano, a beam coso senior, a because so Abrukumano. Na abekumade na course no ye condemn ye si biribi so ama amania so ama se e be attack oba de eno de me condemn enye ye friends NDC enye ye bobre no na ye hwe de imire bi e course wo ayawa so de a ko bi en ka hwe na mpanyifo say the best way to defend is to attack e kwan a enipa bi fa so ba ye hwe ye wo obi anya wo hwe na wo ti minia we akwatia 7 American eti wo it's not
but say and touch on some of the number of people so today media's budget because the time no so we dey not more be
enu ti se ne meka no se ye bi anya wo hwe na wo ba ba bi eto aba na wo ti fa akon de se wo no na kire se ye simple impossible di kukrumuti ko ye e de sotroja wo kwan enti machi akotia for wi no na memra e friend say health insurance asema oka efa a mid year review na say budget review a ye de betu je NDC yamani ene say ye ba ema timemufo ebenya omahoto na obi enya na so bi enti say ye mpanyimfo atena se ho se o ede ne bema obi ayare na so bi ho dodo no okọ ayare hwe a obenya ayare a na mpanyimfo so o se yi bi firi baabi ne de akose baabi na betimi aboa ama ayare hwe ene ayare sa akonani ma I think say it's in the rightful direction ya 12 ma atom kwan mu enseye bibia enseye enti se mpanyimfo adwene mahama kei eba mahefo for the magana for health insurance ye de ba mahefo ye de ba magana for enti yesusu se ye twe bibi free ha nsi so akobun we pe ya omo monyu ni kente no o twe ahoma bi free ha no atwe bi free ha no de free ha sepa bun se adane ntoma fefe enti mpanyimfo no onwemfo no o matna se adwene e de nema gu akwam se okay si ye pese ye manfo enya ayalesa o se ye twe enema ni bi free ha nsi ni ye twe bi free ha ne de bi sim na fe ye ho se manfo enya ayalesa enti ekwan a ye nim difo ye mpanyimfo atena se ahye demo e de nema gu akwam mu no media minya kwanya betena se se ya abaso bode ekuto ana mede be mommo e san se omunim de ye omunim de omagiri mu bobbew enema NPP betena so be ye be se o man Ghana no ye tena fie nwotwe yisuaye enti some mistake no we will never follow the steps of NPP yinim na yenko ho so da na be se o man no na bo Dr. Bongo ka se ke eto abana nke NPP ka munya bi sen election day ka NPP ka munya bi ka ba kokura ka munya bi enno na ka be me amamo bench parliament kwa de munti hobio na mamba ko president national theater ma hwe e kwan fa so bu o man ma fam notebook ma tire note na mam benya kwan so mani nya moya ma hwe no mani so ya ga ni fili gadochi ehunu no kwan fa so e titire o man sinya kopon e ma onyansa no ma otumi se blabe so mo manfo a yemfa dwembone yemfa pesemi nkumnya yemfa nsam yinu mu nidi I say common say the crana on for answer me in the beginning. But NPP minimum de omudo 19 omunsa omofu say omudo be Ghana sika. And no, and now Yakupon said no. Eye would trupe akwa boni no ni hafo. Kwatran chen. Sorry, I say, and nothing I am kwatran chen. Say
20% yes,
20% in the idea in people arguing who so yet the best say Mahama Kenuma, a beboa amayarisa apostle. It's a idea me make me the means me bo say a adrimpa. Ghana Punina in yachi near support to Nabano and Fanny Mapumwa coming in Ubi Yari Ukudu Hospital, Ubenya Empa and Daso. Ibe man in Rupa Anum Ama Ghana Punya Moto Dan say a baby do ye now call hospital na obe for wise or that form. Na nurse for Eddie few a senior so. And this animal singing I trust who said no. Or see ye baby free, ye be free baby, yet be say baby, yet minya, and yamapa at their board mine. It minia, as some will say, I someone in paying for Athanas at that who he and a boy or minor. And nunti and on this animal singing a guapum. Enti eyade ebeboa enti nyina na Ghana fo nyina de akomapa ene odo ebeji budget fefefe na oman no enya no ntuma pefra oman na tinya ko nanim nya ye ka Ghana obi afri ama no ne se ye kwakwohwe oman na fre na Ghana ene na ye hu si ho Ghana last year na wonam na ka so fri Ghana kora na wotete isan se enye bi na ekoso ahantan ene kakabrinsem kan bi yetimi enya V8 ne de akonya ba ko asim ne de nam etwa Ghana hosia na manfo nya nsuo nom oba yare ko hospital wonya ba bi na yenya mpa na so na se ne yesi yemfa just 20% emfiri ha mesha na se nyame adom na nya ko mfa sama se ho bi dodo anase otimi yo ya na kopi hospital wonya ba bi onya ayale pa ayale sa papa ama wo hu ene oni padua minia ifi se we de eyade o se yingina ye boje so na ye de aside ni boje isanse yempe ko
maybe na me fajume I think some time no brako na medical doctor na maybe sana some doctor this one there within some few seconds touch up on this for me na if I do my na doc who share policy media you know me no na openi ato system kase na what do you call it next ne teachers training allowance na mutia ade na sade man na money just work out emesima bi na bonito for mam
Tio
within 1 minute
ene NDC eba can nurses and teachers allowances now per se you don't wait for the devil to talk before you run away. You run before the devil talks, because if you stay and the devil talks, the devil may convince you. Who say if let me convincing Adams emani the apple or one never that down and also convince you and men train I'm not going to this is the party, this is the people who cancel nurses and teachers allowance. So okay, say John Mahama cancel nurses and teachers allowance. No be o twa allowances no ese enye o twam ena yamia dum Ghanaians to my ye ba power necessary institute because na NDC for they don't understand what we mean by paying allowances to students. They don't know that it is an investment in the Ghanaian youth. It is the capital development and human resource development and sustainable development of our human resources, right? Na omuntiasie enti ye de eba no na etua teachers allowances and nurses allowances no na eboye ema ekoso They didn't even believe say bit me aye. But issue ni say eba saru na etua obeka say then na ebe ye de my because now we had world economic crisis, which you all know COVID-19 eba COVID-19 by the man lockdown by a man ye din. Wow, eba among for me age man now so about to yeka. And no crown NPP ye implement COVID levy. NDC for ye they COVID levy. And you be surprised as see no COVID levy no na NDC Eddie Muhammad care. Don't you see the devil is a liar? And open say yetina and the devil will lie to us. Na yakudi boni. There be or say Johnny. Me professor University of Ghana. That time no see when you see them flew. Me person bobo mudi not all the year, but it's not about flu because or say when you see the ladies come flee. That one or can say you're going ladies when you come when you see them flee. And you who say more pano every price our budget and a journey free ho because they can poison us and they can poison Ghanaians. You person ever count. Yeah, they clean. And if you are clean, we want to stay clean, right? You person omudi omuboni ya person omudi ya Ghanaians no enkaye enunti na ye twin your free ho. So omoye because obi anam ka say COVID-19 ye tiri din ya pass COVID-19 tax ombe ye free mu afi de oma chana ye Muhammad ke a omba be Ghanaians omu continue Ghanaians ade na omu ntwam. It will be tell me I didn't free one say because omono be cancel teachers ni nurses allowance and ever implement it and an etua and ne so omo kan ho asem dia or say you dwane ja because enya dia ye no beti ma ye den aye ejuma adwono ho because no mo dwun Ghanaians ho ko mo dwun Ghanaians youth ho omo dwun nurses ho omo dwun teachers ho omo nim say teachers ni bi wo ho no ma na allowances na no moje ehwe omo ho eni ehwe omo busuafo etu omo school fees no omo nim sa nurse ni bi so ho so allowances no omo nje a omo ntimi wie school and this they didn't know this and they didn't know that it was part of the social investment in our youth no omo nim sa ade no and this said no omo ba ya omo be kan wasama or say edwane ja omo enti enuti na yepie eja omo.
Medawase, I would like to beg my boss, my director, my producer for the time of Magic Akara, you know, and I also beg him stay with this non-comma extensive conversation, God willing, next week, so that he bit me in community because budget and no we will man need me and touch it. But then my main message is I made me this one is coming from Asempa Hennebuachi says, I'm watching and listening from Achim Hemang in the Eastern region. The midterm budget is so refreshing from Asempa Hennebuachi. Prempom Baby says, more fire, Comrade Ajiman. I love your fire watching from Akuse near Somenya. And this one says, my own mama, Stella Bryant. Good evening, Lawrence. Greetings from UK. My Chawano. You should say UK Bibia Boko. You look very professional and handsome this evening, Lawrence. Thank you so much, Mommy. Great show. I personally love Kevin Taylor. I love his fire and boldness. He speaks the truth and always back up with evidence. Kwesi says more fire. So Mama Stella Bryant came back again and said, you have spoken well, Mr. Ajiman. Kelvin is the bravest man ever. And if previous government could not sanction him to Ghana, then I believe they did not have any lead on him. I'm proud of Kevin Taylor. Congratulations on being found not guilty. Keep the fire burning. I'm always a great supporter. Can't wait to meet you in person. Go, Kevin. Go. we me mama na edi fi UK eba. Kojo Yevu, Kwaku Yevu says, good show watching from Suhum in the Eastern region. Thank you so much. Mumbi Bimno Biantibi. The NDC have proven themselves beyond beyond. Well done, NDC, for your achievements to date. 6 months only. We pray for more comfort in the future for Mother Ghana. And also for Mama Stella Bryant. But Mama, President Mama and your ministers, we salute you. It's a mom, you to Musa. Thank you so much, Mama. You always make time to watch the show. Good evening. Ghanaians didn't do any mistake by voting for the NDC in 2024. Ghana is working again. Watching from Paris, France, Robert Kimpe. Ghana and Himfie. The performance of this John Mahama administration is top notch. Ghana is working again. Watching from Bosusu in Fantiakwa, South District. Another one says, fantastic analysis by NDC communicator. They have proven beyond doubt. We know if you frank, fire on Eba. Nyami Yaobio says, good evening. Watching from Nkwanta in the OT region. Your program is also live on at Deleman Community Information Center at Tutupene and KJB. Thank you so much. Oh, doctor, how can you say this? I beg. Why didn't the NPP summon him during their government? Or under their governance? Please answer why. Doctor, please admit NPP have been defeated, and I don't do politics, but I have seen the differences in Mother Ghana since NDC came into power. Hey, doctor, problem about him. Another one coming from my own mom says, Dr. Abongo, this is about a case against the government official, so NPP could have applied to American government to force him to Ghana to face charges, but this was not done, which clearly evidenced NPP had no case against Kelvin Taylor. Thank you so much, Mommy. It will be a great idea and privilege for a vocal man like Kelvin Taylor to be given an opportunity in the government. He does the truth with evidence, and I feel he will be great voice and strength to support the current government. These are some of the comments about so far. No, a brilliant to me but Mr. Boss saying, can you have next week? Come a steady conversation on the media review. Na yendomo suka kamene beji pa. Me pen for me on do jumai opening Charles Ajiman. Ono ye NPP NDC for communication network. Penifoni bi pa abochime no opening me brana emre na finally no we feel where to Ghanaians anything just in 30 seconds.
Okay, mini ameda say e dey aseda be man yankopon. Na ya dey aseda ma owura John Dramani Mahama enye ma papa odi agu akure mu. Esan say busumi nsia ni de obia ehu say we eni yare enye yefon yare. Eduma papa obo Ghana po nyina ehu. Ye ne wa kontum ye ne wo pin obi eni tua enema ekoso. Enti say no Dr. Bongo be jino be ka say e friend say MPP bibia esi biana ba na behu bia kro. Diana ban be mi hu dia kro enya kopanda ma ye hunu freti asuro nsuo mi aswansa ye hunu de mu se ne ye to aba na NPP menye sure se de mo no kra no besan kra ni na besan every monsa esan se ye mama kwanye pie motwe ma hunu se Ghana fo mobo ma nhwe mu bro hu so ma nhwe kuna fo ma nhwe yale fo ma nhwe kwala ma nhwe wusia mo kam sisi so edi Ghana fo abro o kasa o sambe kan a friend say COVID-19 of which China crab by the crown, or Mutimiko, and Tissa will probably figure Ghana echo China, how many distance? And then as of 2025, we still mention of COVID-19. What does COVID-19 tax as of now? Where kind of Amamua Ubu? The same Amamunia Baso ye war, a friend, Iran-Israel war, but you couldn't say that. You go to Bumai. So I say, Russia, if you Russia Bangana, how many miles? Yamfa no any excuse. If you run a bag and how many months, Yamfa no any excuse. More Russia ni Ukraine. Letting up on support in ABC Sabisi. Until the King and say posterity will judge you. A mambo bubu and Ghana for and Mako Tranche. Yami had my baby in 2078 and a Ghana for your baby not your mama banana say mamma. Jimmy meaning it in Timbia Dr. Bongo Ababeka. But Ghana for in the NPP Mufafim Ewo. And your Fakonia which is near their retired NPP paying full in 2078. I just say be Colabina or mobile 5 years in India, waiting me after you say, okay, this is an entrone paying for me, you pay putting in every home, and Ibinya Colaba on Sunday, and Ukrainian through one, maybe a man try, most meaning in India, say, Ebefa. So I say, NT media said, I'm not paying full in a match here, NDC, and penny full in MPs, ministers, appointees in a baby will be a match here, full in a Obaros akoto baby will be a mechia, Unu Kunku, and you baby will be a mechia, mechia, my bush, salute or respect.
Dr. Bungu, your last comment.
My last comment, my last comment, Ghanaians and Kazankasa, or Mojidi say NPP, or Mammy say, or Mafia to do. By elections, no. You say executive see young boy court. Answer call omubuye yi answer abano still Ghanaians to my and do share difference now evidence say Ghanaians eda so edoye because ebokoti you kai and omabuye ehwe answer vote yenye no mukura na ye mowa and that means can put in campaign ka sit in kayafa and akotia by election be determine ajimana kasankasa no onu obem onini neniaji because NPP ye lay good foundation ye dia mom can you good foundation can lay mom akasa be ko musu ya jai come na mom e come aye basa say ba was almost because who build good foundation na no we be trust so dey be but so build good foundation no ba obebubu dey be obesu hu asem and he should be thanking NPP for putting the good policies that he is enjoying.
May that say Dr. Masood Abongo, chairman for NPP Russia branch. Samson Opening Ajiman Charles, a member for the NDC Diaspora Communication Network. Amona and Ray Minor Mutana say a kitchen common. Meadow BBS send any Sumunia Brenna Mobiti Jumedina, modern contributions so a buy. Samson Amelia said, I can say for my boss, the director producer, Mr. Seth Adi. Onona Oshi through Chinchimi Fidin Maya, Oshe Majumedi now, of course. Midin Lawrence Apini Eboa. You can come in and a key now, frames of Benjoso. We no Kremre live on Today Ghana News TV and I did Breo. Yami next week, no Yabishia, na Yado media review budget no a suko. Na Yesha the woman, then you need to me account was in Diano. Obibia obe join me Biana, so the Cassian Command, the Liman, Tatali, Rara. Daughter, baby, Jamframa, Midobias, Nami Adman next to Kibisha. Oh, your favorite channel, your favorite show. For now, the
Amendment Act 2025, Act 1141. Revisions to revenue. Right, Honorable Speaker. As a result, total revenue and grant has been revised upwards from the 2025 budget target of 227.1 billion to 229